Did you know that God's true love for us was fulfilled through the gift of His Son, Jesus Christ, on the cross? Here's this week's news. First John 3:16, we have known love in that He laid down His life for us. We too must lay down our lives for the brethren. The gift of love was fulfilled by the act of the cross. For our brothers and sisters, we should also manifest the same feelings of the cross towards them. In other words, a humility that leads us to consider them more than ourselves. 1 John 4:20 tells us, if anyone says, I love God, and hates his brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not love his brother whom he sees, how can he love God whom he doesn't see? And we have this commandment from Him. He who loves God, let him also love his brother. While exercising his mission, the disciple of Jesus Christ who bears the life of his master will show a great deal of humility, whereas the false disciple will certainly also speak of the word, but the absence of humility will reveal that he has not received the life of the master, or at least that he has distanced himself from it, like Judas Iscariot. In Jesus Christ's mission, a major problem is that many come to Christ and do not enter into a total obedience that allows life to be built up in them. And unfortunately, they remain with the ego of fallen man, which is the seed that sustains pride and prevents life from being built in us. Like the devil, this pride leads to ruin, whereas humility precedes the glory of God. The Bible tells us that before his downfall, the heart of man is lifted up. Proverbs 18:12. Before destruction, the heart of man is lifted up, but humility comes before glory. The elevation of self is not just about the visible aspect, but a heart that refuses to humble itself. It's regarding the recommendations that God will instruct on how to live, because the sinful man does as he pleases, walks as he pleases, and follows the ways of perdition. But the man who gives himself to God understands the principle of humility and agrees to obey will see the glory of God. If you want to know more, I invite you to subscribe to the Pure Faith Season, La Saison de la Coiffure, on our various social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And as for me, I'll see you next week, by God's grace, for a new video. Bless.